Okay, everybody, welcome to the 2014 movie review for Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. And the first thing I'll say straight away is go and see the movie. Okay, now if you're sitting in the movie and you're sitting there thinking, boy, he said go and see this movie and it's a bit slow, but hey, Russia looks good, and that, by the way, Russia is where the movie's set, so you get to see a lot of good stuff, and I haven't seen this in a lot of movies lately. They show a lot of Russia is a very beautiful place, okay, so that's a good start. But if you're sitting there thinking it's a little bit boring, well, let me tell you, there's a thing called plot development or character development, and what happens is if you develop the plot or the character well, then by the time you actually get into the main action and the main thing and the main what's happening and going on, well, it's very slick. And this is what they do brilliantly in this movie. If they had have developed the characters much longer, I think they would have gone too far. But even when they were developing the character, there was enough to keep you there and keep you involved. Now, why did they develop this character so much? Let me tell you, Jack Ryan is so it's played by Chris Pine, who we know as Captain Kirk of the Starship Enterprise, the latest in the line of the brilliant Captain Kirks of the Starship Enterprise Star Trek series. Okay, so Chris Pine is playing Jack Ryan, and the Jack Ryan character is a character that has, over many, many books, been the main character for the author Tom Clancy. Now, Tom Clancy has written a lot of espionage movies, spy thriller. This is what this is. This is a spy thriller movie, and written in the days of the Cold War, when, for example, Russia and America were fighting over this or fighting over that. Now, keep in mind, Russia and America were on the same side in World War II. Okay, a lot of people forget that. But anyway, the Cold War, this is what this is about. Set in the modern era, very slick, very sophisticated, good technology. And Kenneth Brannagh is, okay, so the main actors, Chris Pine, Keira Knightly, Kenneth Brannagh, Kevin Costner. Now, I won't talk about the supporting cast too much. There's very well supported by Gemma Chan, Karen David, Colm Fiore, and Nonso Anozie. Not sure if I said his name right, but Hannah Taylor-Gordon. Even the extras who don't even speak, they do a great job. So very well put together, very slick movie. Go and see it. Now, Chris Pine, we know is Star Trek. This is obviously what he's going to do in his off season. Okay, he can't be Captain Kirk all the time. The movie only comes out every couple of years, so he's got to do other things. This is a great role for him. I would like to see more Jack Ryan movies. If there had been another one right there and then, I would have gone to see it. So Chris Pine, good effort. Definitely has that Boy Scout out on a field trip look about him, doesn't he? And it's working for him. Okay, Keira Knightly. So she is the main Chris Pine's, fiance. Developed the character. You'll see. Great effort by her. Beautiful woman. She's done a big body of work over the years, and I think that gets to the point where you put a few characters together and you can tell whether they work well. And I think Keira Knightley and Chris Pine, they work well together, and I think the whole cast works well together, and they'll be in this again. The Keira Knightley is in a scene with Kenneth Brannagh, and Kenneth Brannagh is the main Russian uh, protagonist, baddie. Don't want to use a word there, $10 word, but he's the main Russian baddie, and he's trying to crack on to Keira Knightley. And for one moment, she laughs in the scene, and I think it's just got to be the most natural laugh in the world, because she has probably been cracked onto that many times by guys, who, when she's had boyfriends or this or that, because guys can just sometimes be guys, right? So anyway, they put this in the movie. Great effort by her. Kenneth Branagh, he is the director and he's also the main star, and I think he does a terrific job. He plays the Russian, he plays his role perfectly. I think he does a faultless job. The movie's very, very slick. There may have been one or two things where I kind of went, oh, let's not scrutinise that, but very few. And if you really want to dig into a movie, you'll find something wrong with it. And the good thing about this movie is that you just don't want to. You sit back and enjoy the ride, and it's good movie, great movie. Now, Kevin Costner, he was the CIA mentor in this movie. He basically is, back in the day, he was the Chris Pine. He was running around, he was doing all the action, and he was the bodyguard. He was Field of Dreams, Waterworld, Postman, many, many other movies. That's really going back a few years now. But now is the older, more wise, passing his knowledge on, controlling things, less running around, that sort of thing. Does a great job. And all in all, I'll just say, go and see the movie. I think that it's set well, it's slick. If you like high-tech stuff, this does a good enough job. I mean, you you may sort of just pay attention, and you won't get lost in the movie. Okay, talk to you next time. Okay, bye.